My name is Jasmine Sowers. I'm the Digital Strategies Manager at United Way of Northeast Florida. I'm a marketing maven by day, and I also run an online community for women of color affected by breast cancer at night. So when I was 26, my husband and I, we had been married for about 2 years. We were looking to go ahead and start family planning. So I went to my OBGYN. A few months before, I had some suspicions about symptoms in my breast, but my screenings came back negative. And she sent me to a breast surgeon. The breast surgeon, we did another kind of mammogram, another ultrasound, but ultimately it was a breast MRI that discovered the breast cancer. So I was diagnosed on December 30th, 2016. We knew that there were some things that were up in the air. I went back to my OBGYN, and her initial thoughts was, let's preserve your fertility. No matter what happens, let's go ahead and make sure that you have some options when this is all said and done. My initial conversations with my oncologist about fertility weren't very fruitful. Her initial response was, let's worry about the cancer first. It was a challenging process of understanding what the medications, how they would impact my fertility. Whether or not I was going to do chemo was up in the air. I was hormone receptive, so we knew there would be some type of hormone therapy. But when I was trying to get answers of how the medications would affect my reproductive system, I really couldn't get clear answers. It made it very important for me to make sure I had all the information that I needed to make the right decisions, the best decisions for me. My OBGYN actually referred me to an excellent fertility clinic. So the fertility specialist explained that we could do one or two things. We could freeze embryos or we could freeze eggs. After the cancer diagnosis, the dynamic shifted in my marriage, and so this was a really important decision. But they also explained that embryos had the best chances of thawing. And because I really wanted to make sure that I had the best chance possible at being a mother when this was all said and done, I ultimately decided to freeze embryos. The cost of doing fertility preservation is astronomical, especially for someone that's really young. Thanks to the Fertility Center, we were able to get some assistance from a couple of nonprofits that knocked down half of that cost. And that was really the deciding factor in us being able to do the fertility preservation in one round. So one thing I didn't realize is that there are custody agreements when it comes to embryos. Those conversations were had about what would happen in the event of a divorce. Eventually, we decided not to stay together, but he was already on board with me having custody of the embryos. And so he was willing to allow me to hold on to that so that our separation wouldn't be the end of my chance of being a mom. I just celebrated my third cancerversary, my third year cancer-free. And I'm really looking forward to the best there is to have offered in life. I'm looking forward to doing more advocacy work. I'm looking forward to dating again, to starting a family and really creating the life that I deserve.